Why do all the bus drivers nowadays look nice? That's a glitch in the fucking matrix for me. I was born in 90, and I remember our bus drivers were terrifying. And their kids always rode with them, and you had to be picked up at like 3:37 in the morning to get to school at 7:45. Like 9 bus drivers, and 7 of them were named Janet. No, I take it back. We had one nice, decent bus driver. Her kids, I don't even know if they rode the bus she drove, but yeah, they were decent people, so. Genius bus driver. Substituted too. She was one of the only substitutes that wasn't a bitch. I grew up in that era too. Like I said, I was born in 90, so all the old people would be like, oh, y'all just pieces of shit. It's just y'all's generation. You ever have an old person just insult you because of your age? Oh, it's just y'all's generation. Well, you put linoleum over hardwood fucking floors. So, well, we snorted a little bit stuff here and there, you know what I mean? Y'all didn't have OC80s waving in your face either. Welcome to small town America. It's a beautiful place to live, just full of very, very, very ugly people. On the inside, we don't do that hate shit over here. We do. Depending on who we're talking about anyway. I would agree with some of y'all though. Y'all damn people like my parents' age and they're 55, 60, early 60s, whatever. Y'all had some y'all had young Lindas driving the bus. I don't know. I know a bunch of Lindas go to the Eagles Club, Moose Club, shit like that. And I can't imagine when I'm driving the bus. Still ain't scarier than the Hogwarts Goblin. We had one bus driver who was like 93 years old back in 1995, and he was driving a bus in 2007. His name was LC. Lightning LC is what they called the old bastard. He would raffle off a wet napkin. You know how old people, I don't know what it is, maybe it's a small town. I remember going to church and like some old lady would just hand you a damp napkin. What the fuck I do with this? Just look at you and put a piece of hard candy in their mouth. I got to hit it on their teeth before they put it in their mouth. They can't open their mouth and just throw the candy in there, clang it around on their teeth. But about every 2 or 3 days, he would randomly decide that one of the lucky kids getting on the bus would get his wet napkin. If you're from a really shitty small town like me, you get to ride the bus with all the kids that are going to end up being on the rescue squad or already are. They just dip and just have dip spit on their volunteer fire department hoodies, and they just dip, and nobody says anything to them for dipping. And their ears are lower than their eyes, make car sounds, and run with their arms behind them like this. And boys, you put them jeans in your boots before daddy beats your ass. I know y'all remember this shit, especially people. I live in the mountains. Like, we had these crazy ass curvy roads to go by the river and shit like that, and you remix. They would whip them big cheese wagons, by God, and I'd be like, holy shit. We'd have to coordinate to run to one side of the bus. You know, you ride a motorcycle, you got to lean. We would run back and forth to the side of the bus, keep from rolling. Crazy, like being in a damn fever dream. I remember looking out the front of them big flat-nosed Bluebird buses, and you just be going about to go off a cliff, and then all of a sudden, you bounce. Hell, you live in the mountains, you ride a bus wreck happens like all the time. Bus wrecks just happen. They just flop over in the ditch, and they roll over and lean against the side of the mountain. They go off the other side, they did the shit on purpose. They knocked down on them Xanax. Yeah, crazy, like riding behind a damn boat on the inner tube, having to go to one side or the other to keep from rolling off the side of the road. I'll tell you what was funny as hell was seeing somebody catch a hot cigarette cherry. She'd flip it out the window and it'd go straight around and come back to the back and catch somebody on the neck. Wasn't funny when it happened to me. My town